second.
Yeah.
Slow shopping.
Not gonna step on, right?
Hey, we don't want to mess up your hockey game.
Well, it is my dad you're talking about. So.
Oh, well.
Well, then he needs to start closing down the smoke shops and the illegal burger places.
He doesn't really have control over that, so.
Well, then how come they're in court tomorrow asking the court to do it? Either he has control or he doesn't have control.
Okay, Gary, would you like to tell us where we are and why we're here today?
Yeah, we're by Mayor Hewitt's home, putting up a sign talking about the fact that the county refuses to enforce bylaws. They're in the newspaper this week trying to claim that the health inspector is failing to do his job because he's not getting an injunction. In fact, he got an injunction a few weeks ago. Well, the county keeps adjourning their case, and it's going to be heard tomorrow. So we're here to make sure that Mayor Hewitt doesn't let the county adjourn one more time and start enforcing the bylaws. These illegal cigarette shops and the burger place have been open for years. They were built a couple years ago. The county's done nothing about it until we started doing rallies. Now that we've done rallies, suddenly the mayor and council wants to say we have to shut down the burger place because McHale and his group are doing rallies. So it doesn't matter if they were violating bylaws. It doesn't matter if they were violating building code.
They're
It
taking
only
the signs
matters that
down
we're doing a
behind
rally.
you. Sorry.
So obviously, the only thing that motivates politicians is the fact that they get public attention as a result of rallies. You would hope that they would do the moral thing and enforce the local bylaws and fire code and health code onto businesses, but clearly they don't want to do that. So we'll keep doing rallies until the mayor and the council decide to enforce law towards all people. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, Baptist, Muslim, native or non-native. Everyone has to obey the rules. And it's time for this council, after 7 years, to finally get that message.
Who cares?
I have something brief to say about that.
Certainly.
Now, it's a good question to ask. I guess on the list of who doesn't care, that would probably be anyone who's young enough that, well, first of all, they don't pay taxes. So they don't necessarily have any concept of public officials, whether it's someone who's related to you or not. They don't have any concept of public officials actually using taxpayers' money responsibly by doing their job. They're young. They're just kids. So they really don't.
This
That's
is
all
true.
I have to say.
Thanks, Doug.
The truth of the matter is that Mayor Hewitt refuses to come and speak to people. We were at the council meeting on Tuesday. He went and hid. Councillor Grice and another councillor came out and spoke to us. If the guy really had the courage to come and actually speak to people, we wouldn't actually have to be here. But since he refuses to actually speak to people, we're left with really no option but to come. And of course you can see he hides in his house, just like he hides in the mayor's chambers, and he won't speak to the people. That's the real issue in one sense as well. If he had dialogue, then we wouldn't have to have a rally. He doesn't mind going on Six Nations, getting his photos taken, meeting with the various protesters and speaking to them. But he certainly won't come and speak to the very people who actually pay his salary and who he claims to represent. And that's part of the problem here as well.